it's Jack from GrowJack Outdoors. And as you can see, there's a greenhouse behind me, and we're not at Leon's. This is my greenhouse now. I finally got it.
Leon's guys brought our greenhouse over this week, and we want to start by saying thank you so much to Leon. He gave Jack a really good deal on this greenhouse, and we still have, the guys were in the area putting up a greenhouse, so they brought Jack's. We didn't have time to completely get it up. We got the frame up. We're still going to put plastic on it for now. It's only going to be on there for maybe a few weeks, and then we'll put shade cloth on. But
yeah,
Jack has so many young plants right now.
Yes.
And it's getting into the 40s at night, so we're running out of room in the shop. He's taken over my entire shop office with plants. I think he's got 300 plants right now. So we need to get plastic on this thing so we can move his plants in here.
So what all do we have to do? Put the sides on?
We need to anchor it down and put, we're gonna concrete in the corner anchors and put the plastic on.
Okay, so.
And like we said, thanks to Leon, Gardening with Leon. If you guys don't watch him on YouTube, he's one of Jack's biggest gardening mentors.
Yes, he has a lot of cool informational videos. Speaking of that, this morning we watched a video how to put the sides on this greenhouse. So
he's got 2 videos, well, 2 that we saw this morning on putting these together. One to assemble the frame, which we're already done with, and the second putting the plastic on, which the plastic's already on the end walls, and I think that's one of the harder parts. But we did watch the video on how to put the plastic on. And thank you to the subscribers. A lot of you helped.
Yes.
All of you helped pay for this by watching the videos, watching the ads, and those of you that bought t-shirts.
So thank you so much. Now let's get started with the greenhouse. While my dad goes to get his stuff for the anchors, let's give you a quick tour of the greenhouse. It's 12 by 24, so it's just the right size for me. And I wasn't actually here while Leon's guys came and set it up, but my dad did a quick time lapse of them setting up, so here that is. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So now let's get into the tour. So here's, what are they, Jay?
I can't open the shed.
Oh, okay, I'll help you here in a minute, okay?
Okay.
So the back side, I think I'm gonna have raised beds on each side and a walkway through here. And then the front side, I think I'll have tables right here for all my plants. And maybe eventually put some raised beds up here. So I don't really know yet, but that's the plans. There's the tour. AJ's over there digging, and now it's time to get to work. So what are we doing here?
Leon builds 2 types of these high tunnel greenhouses. This type is on a skid, and the other type goes right in the ground. But on the skid models, they have these drive-in anchors. You can see we've got one over here. You can drive it in and then hook that chain and drive it on down, and it holds it to the ground. And in most places that's enough, but we're so sandy here, I'm worried that it's gonna, and we're sandy and windy, and I'm worried it's gonna blow away. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna dig holes on each corner, and we're gonna concrete the corner anchors in, and then we'll drive the remainder of them in. And I think that will be enough that hopefully it don't blow away.
Yep. So let's get started digging. We've already started to dig one post hole.
I think something else we might do is we may go weld a little piece of metal across the bottom of this to help that hang on to that concrete a little better. I think about like that'll work, and I'll weld that metal on there, and then we'll drive that in and pour our concrete around it. Maybe just a few bolts would be good.
Here.
Weld a couple bolts on there. We'll go find something to put on there and we'll be right back. I came down to the shop and I've got Leon's drive-in anchor and a handful of 3/8 bolts. I'm just gonna weld these 3/8 bolts on each side of this anchor just so it has something to grab the concrete a little bit more. It's probably not necessary, but I have the bolts, I have a little bit of time, and it'll be just an extra precaution to help make sure this thing doesn't blow away. I was gonna let Jack do this, but I don't really like him welding on galvanized, so I came down here. Let's get him welded on there. All right, quick work of that. Let's go get them things mounted and we'll get some plastic on that thing. Dig, Jack, dig.
It's my last hole. We've got the other 3 dug.
The bad thing about sand is we're having to concrete these in. The good thing is it digs pretty easy.
Yeah. I'm glad we're not in rock or something. Should take all day.
Except for me, Dad. It's hard for me to dig.
It is? What are you digging? You need a different shovel.
Yeah.
Now that we got them welded on there, we're gonna go ahead and set them. And I think do it just like that. And we've got our little pegs on there to hold the concrete. And I'm gonna go ahead and hammer that in, then we'll fill the rest of the hole with concrete. That ain't going nowhere.
But,
AJ's gonna help us mix the concrete.
yeah.
Dump it out.
Okay.
Alright, I got it. Here, set that.
Now I'll mix it, Dad.
Okay.
But first we need to put the water in.
You ready?
Yeah.
Get the mixing. Just like that, you're doing good.
Oh. I love my teeth. I'm cool.
You do?
I think we need a little bit more water.
Go, go, go.
I'm trying to.
You got it. You got it.
Yeah, I do.
Stir it up.
I am.
Stir it all up.
I am. That's what I need. Are we done yet?
Almost. Here, you want to film me do it?
Yeah.
Here you go. Can you see me on the screen?
Yeah, I can. Dad, this is my first time I ever seen it.
It is.
Yeah.
So you gotta turn it all over and get it all mixed up good. Dump it in.
Here, you gotta go slow, buddy. It's like Bob the Builder.
Yeah.
Well, that was about half a bag of concrete, and we've got it tamped in pretty good.
Yeah.
I think we'll put a little bit more in that hole. That wasn't, I thought that would fill it all up, but we went a little deeper than I thought. But that's how we're gonna anchor them in. We're gonna do the other 3, and then we'll do the drive-in anchors. We'll be ready for plastic.
Let's do it. Ow.
Splinter?
Yeah.
What do you think, Adrian?
Yeah, it was good,
Is
but
that gonna hold it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
I think. But we need to add a little bit more corn in that to fill it up.
Why do you think that?
Because it's not going to reach the top
You're
yet.
right, we need to get a little more.
Mhm.
All right, give me some water.
Keep going.
All right, try that.
You're a worker guy.
Yeah. Do you want me to just use a little bit more water?
Yeah, give me just a second. All right. Okay.
I have a lot of water.
Are you gonna be a builder when you're older, AJ?
Yeah, I think.
You think? What are you gonna build?
I'll build with Daddy and build him another. I'll build him a cool Greenie what's not so old.
I like Greenie.
But that one is old, but would you want a new one?
He's talking about our old Ford, and he's telling my dad that he's gonna build him a new one. You not like an old Greenie?
I do, but I thought we should get a one with really fast like me.
Greenie's fast.
But we need a one faster one just like a mule. It goes as
Oh,
fast.
the Greenie goes way faster than the mule.
Yeah.
We need a new mule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We picked out an old Jeep like our mule.
Yeah. Tell them what your favorite truck is.
My favorite truck is the Ram.
The Ram.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got all the anchors in, and here's our plastic behind us. The bad thing is the wind has picked up, but it's going to be even stronger tomorrow. So we're going to make an attempt to put it on, and we're probably going to have to go get Mom. But we're going to have our hands full, so we're going to set you up on a tripod, and we'll see how it goes. Here goes nothing. We're going to start pulling the plastic over.
Well, that's definitely not going to work with just me and Jack. With this wind, it probably needs somebody on all 4 corners. Something that's going to make this easier if we can get it on there. This is a used greenhouse that Leon sold us, and you can tell where that plastic goes, so we know where to align it if we can get it there. We're just going to have to get it there. It's pretty difficult in this wind. We're going to track down some help and give it another shot. We don't have help yet, but I think we figured out a plan. We'll see. All right, we got it. That was definitely difficult because of the wind, but luckily with those marks already on the plastic from this already being together once, helped us tremendously. I don't think we would have got it in this wind if we didn't have those reference marks. So if we ever go to put new plastic on this, we're definitely gonna have to wait for a calm day, because that was difficult in the wind. Luckily, Crystal showed up and helped it. Crystal and Gracie showed up and helped us keep it anchored down, and that was just enough. Once we got the upwind side fastened down, then the wind was almost helping us on this downwind side. It made it much easier. Now we've got the wiggle wire in, all the plastics on. We need to do some trimming on the wiggle wire, and we're gonna throw the ropes over the top of it and cinch some more tension on that plastic, and we should be good to go. Awesome. Then it'll be time for you to move in.
Yep. What are we doing now?
Well, according to the video, we'll tie these ropes on all down this side, and then they'll crisscross, and it'll make this plastic really tight. And what they did, they tied a partially full water bottle and then tossed it over the top.
Right.
And this wind, I think that's the only way we're gonna get it over the top.
Yeah.
So we'll try this one first and see if it works.
Do it?
Yeah. What do you throw it all the way down there for?
I didn't mean to. There you go.
Now we've got, so that one is hooked like on this bracket, on this truss on the other side. We're going to cross it to this one.
How many ropes will there be?
Maybe 2 per opening.
12? Yeah.
Oh, gotta take our water bottle off. Oh,
Are that tight as you put them?
as tight as you can get them. We're gonna tie a little hitch in it here. And pull it tight and throw a couple half hitches in it. I don't know.
Is that supposed to be that tight?
I think so. Maybe, well, we'll tie it up, and if it's too much, we'll let off of it. Like that. 11 more. There it is.
Got all the ropes put on, and it looks fantastic.
One thing, we were worried on that first one about getting these too tight, and I don't think we could get them too tight. It seemed like the tighter the better. Let's go inside.
I tell you what, it is hot in here.
Definitely going to be fighting some heat during the day.
But we'll have these 2 open, so it'll be a nice breeze in here. And then about May time, we have a piece of shade cloth to put over this, so we'll take this down and put shade cloth over it.
Which will be pretty easy now that we know what we're doing.
Yeah. So it's time to get some tables in here and put my plants in here.
Move in time?
Yep. Like we said, this is a used greenhouse. See, it has a couple holes, and one of the things we forgot to tell you, Leon told us to get some clear Gorilla Tape and cover these holes. They're the decent sized ones. So we'll get that done here in a couple days when we run to Atwood's in the store to get, and we'll make sure to get some of that. We're moving in. We got half of the plants in here, but we still have a lot more. Pots. All moved in, and you guys haven't seen my plants yet, so let me give you a quick tour of all my plants. So we got all different types of peppers. We got Hungarian wax peppers, banana sweet peppers, keystone resistant peppers, jalapeno peppers, ghost peppers. And then we got the tomato side, cherry tomato, Mariglobe tomato, Ace 55, and beef steak. So there's all my plants. There's a lot of them, but I still have to plant zucchini, squash, okra, cucumbers, and I forgot what else. Maybe some eggplant. We'll try that this year. But I'm so excited. Once again, thank you to Leon and all the subscribers and my parents. You guys do not know how much it means to me to have my own greenhouse. So thank you so much once again. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. Go down there, ring the notification bell, like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you in the next video.